actually, our original presenter could not make it today, so we actually have a fill-in. So we have Dr. Amr. He's making his way up to the front here. He's going to talk to us about the GeoMatics program here. This is a last-minute request, so be a little forgiving. He doesn't have any slides. He's totally off the cuff doing this, so please give him
a substitute.
Yes.
I do a little bit of search. Just put my name on the screen. Maybe this looks better. All right, so okay, so my name is Amr Abd-Elrahman. I'm a GeoMatics professor. I've been here for 17 years. So I mean, I can challenge anybody else here that I'm probably the older and oldest, and at the same time the most kind of person stayed in this place. All right, so I'm gonna talk. I have two souls actually. One is I'm the associate director of the School of Forest Fisheries and Geomatic Sciences in Gainesville. So I'm leading the program from here, and I'm also a geomatics faculty here, which is I'm doing all kind of faculty stuff, teaching and research. So I'm gonna talk first about the program, the geomatics program. And you probably know that the program is, since 2007, when I started, we had the program as a distributed education. So we have main campus, but we have also two other locations, one here in Plant City and another one in Fort Lauderdale, where we have a faculty and staff presence providing support to the students locally. So we graduated quite a bit. Here in Plant City, actually, at this semester, we have 28 students, which is probably a peak, like a maximum, or maybe, yeah, I think it is 28 is the maximum that we ever had here. So it's growing. The whole program is growing statewide. And not only that, but we are going to have another site very soon in Apopka. So sometime next year, we will have somebody also in Apopka. So the program also can support students in Apopka. Locally with the lab support and all that. So that's going to be about the program in general. We were just past the EBIT accreditation. So this was last month. No, actually, yeah, it's in October. Yeah. So we had a visit. They actually visited here. They came. The EBIT people came here. They stayed for 1 day, and then they had virtual visit to Fort Lauderdale. And then they went to Gainesville. So we already passed that. No results officially yet, but it is all good. So we're good for that. So that's about the program in general. So we'd like to, if you are interested in anything related to geomatics, surveying and mapping, we have two tracks, surveying and mapping track and geospatial analysis track. That's for the undergraduate level. We can also, I support master students. I supervise master and PhD students. Other faculty would do this also statewide. And we do have certifications. So the geomatics undergraduate certificate, it's highly kind of attended, and it is, I mean, it's serving a population who would like to get the knowledge, but also a population of professionals who would like to get licensed, and they get the credit hours required for the licensing to be surveyor, licensed surveyor and mapper, professional surveyor and mapper. And we do have graduate level certification too, like the UAS mapping certificate, and this is graduate and undergraduate, and we also have the geospatial analysis graduate certificate. So there is, I mean, all these are online. So if you're interested in this portfolio of education, yeah, please visit online or contact me, and I'll be happy to either connect you or kind of guide you wherever. What is the best thing that suits your interest? So that's about the program, about geomatics overall, and then I will talk also a little bit about my kind of research here. So or maybe a little bit of teaching. So I teach undergraduate courses and graduate level courses. My teaching is I used to teach video conferencing, and then I have a screen showing up on the screen, the students showing up on the screen in different places and stuff, and then with time through the semester, the number of students kind of starts to you don't attend and all this kind of. So I switched a few years ago, just at COVID time, to pre-recorded lectures. So and this has been working very good, especially that we provide lots of meetings to the students. So like, for example, yesterday, no, the day before, I had a meeting, like we started like 6 and ended up like 7:30 p.m. Just just a meeting with the students, talking and thing. And we use also the Canvas messages with pages and pages of questions and answers. So it has been working really good, especially for working students. That's at the teaching side, and other faculty, they use different styles. Like in Gainesville, they walk into the classroom, but students are showing in Zoom, so it is actually synchronous. Like students and instructor, they can receive questions from the Zoom or the audience, the students in Gainesville. So we have multiple ways of doing it. It's like a hybrid type of education, but the prominent and the most important thing is this local support with the lab. So Saturday labs, for example, and students can come up with the photogrammetry kind of workstation work during the day too, or if you want to do it over the week. So that's how we administer the program and has been successful so far. 2022, we received a grant, a National Science Foundation grant. It's a scholarship grant. It's actually about close to $1 million grant that provides about $600,000 of student support to the students. The rest is actually more of the like operations and also research. But those $600,000, those would go directly to cover unmet needs for undergraduate students. So it's for low-income students and cover them. So actually, this semester we distributed about $51,000 as scholarship money for undergraduate students. So that's actually the Get STEM projects. We call it Get STEM. And the research part that we are doing, we started releasing a little bit of research because we don't have much samples, but we survey the students multiple times during their education after they graduate, and we interview them, so we collect data about the barriers and the opportunities to study geomatics, which can apply somehow to other STEM majors too. So that's that's bridging now from the program teaching towards a little bit of the research part. Now, when it comes to more research, other aspects of the research, so every one of us as geomatics faculty, we have some kind of specialization. My area is more at the remote sensing and the geospatial analysis application. So I do research in collaboration with faculty and the agriculture field, because we're here, we have strawberries. So if you search my name, you will see, if you contact the Google Scholar, it's going to be probably down there. You'll see lots of application about strawberries and biomass and all those kind of things using different ground-based or drone imagery, developing models for automating these processes. And so that's by default being here. It's going to be one side of my research. Another side of my research is natural resource management, which is the school in Gainesville and my colleagues also in Gainesville. So currently I have a FWC project that we are using drone images for identifying hyacinth, water hyacinth on lakes. And again, another part of the project would be using satellite imagery for mapping hydrilla. So two invasive plants, more of the natural resource management that we are using. For the hyacinth, we're using deep learning methods to identify and classify the water hyacinth. For the hydrilla, we're just using indices, and we're going to be also using some machine learning for doing that. I do have another student who is looking at subsidence using interferometric synthetic aperture radar in areas southwest of Lake Okeechobee, and also using LiDAR to do that. So that's another research thing that I don't know, it's very boring to not just standing there and talking, but I'm hoping that this would be, again, something that can, like if you think that at the education or research side you want to connect, that's going to be great. And I'm going to be open for all your questions. I don't know if I took the time that's needed, or I don't know. But anyway, any questions?
I have a question.
Sure.
On the two tracks, you said surveying, mapping, and geospatial, correct? So, I'm a licensed surveyor. So if a student takes geospatial, do you think they can use that to become a licensed surveyor? Or do they use surveying and mapping?
Yeah, I think there's no, I don't think the board would say no for somebody who graduated from the, because it's GeoMatics program.
Yeah,
It's just a
I-
track,
I agree.
right? And not only that, the difference between the two tracks, only 4 courses, only 4 courses.
So it's not
So
very
the
good.
students are actually taking most, not only this, but 2 of the electives for the geospatial analysis track can be selected from the courses that they are not taking from the surveying and mapping. So basically, if somebody wants to get the geospatial analysis track and take full blown and just explore other courses, other areas they would do, if they want to limit that to a certain extent and just keep on the same kind of flow of the surveying and mapping they would do. But at the license level, I don't think it matters a lot, except of course for the type of course. Like the students in the geospatial analysis track, we don't take the practice, the surveying, mapping and practice. Surveying practice class, they don't take subdivision design, a couple of other courses. We don't take. So those kind of be very relevant to the license. So they're very valuable. You can still take them.
Okay. And non-traditional students, it's set up for people that work during the day,
Yes.
online classes and so forth.
Yeah, I mean, I think we are probably 100% our students they actually start working in the surveying profession. Probably after, I mean, maybe 70% become actually working already in the surveying kind of mapping. And whoever is left, they are either per their preference, they actually could wait for 1 or 2 semesters until they kind of get the knowledge. So we actually ask students, well, go ahead and start working, and they can say, no, I want to stay for 1 semester or 2 semesters until I get the knowledge. But if you wanted to start working, they will get a job right away. And we have only a few students who actually elected to do that.
The data that you collect on your students about their, profession afterwards, is that publicly available anywhere? Do y'all like post reports about it?
Yeah, we just had a poster this weekend in Chicago in a conference. It's not a big data though. I mean, it is, we only have, I think I presented about 13 interviews, those are students that were interviewed by our social science kind of faculty as part of the project, and 10 surveys, the results. So they are not really statistically significant, but they can give some kind of an indication. We're still growing that. So we're still inviting students to start into doing the project, and the project is not going to be ending before 2026 or 2027. So, yeah. Any other question? All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.